The world's climate is changing.
There are more storms happening.
The sea level is rising.
Some areas are becoming drier.
The world's resources are not being used sustainably.
And we are polluting our environment.
The problem is that as a nation, we have become too dependent on fresh food items, which we want to eat at the wrong time of the year. This means they need to be transported in, usually by air, from other areas of the world.
In order to raise awareness of this and show people that there are alternatives, our idea is to combine our work in the extracurricular environmental group with work in the subjects of food technology and science. It will be a very cross-curricular project and will overall involve not only us but the whole of Year 8, i.e. 120 students as well.
The first thing we will be doing in the healthy eating food technology lessons is finding out about where the various foods we have been eating actually come from and working out how many miles they have travelled to get to our plate.
Next, we are planning to set up a greenhouse in this quad. We have chosen this site because it gets plenty of sunlight but is secure from intruders. It is also very visible to the whole school, so everyone can be interested in what we are doing.
We have investigated a lot of greenhouses and have discovered that we can buy a reasonable sized one for about £300. We need to buy some fittings, containers and soil, which will cost about £100. We also need about 20 paving stones, which will be about £3 each.
However, we have also found out that we can buy recycling stone, which will have more characters as well as saving resources. They cost from £15 per square metre.
Our group will work with Mr. Durkin, the head of science, to investigate ways on heating the greenhouse in environmentally friendly ways. We have already found some possibilities for doing this from the BBC Two television programme. It's not easy being green. We will be looking into other methods of heating and cooling our greenhouse without increasing the carbon footprint.
Now Mr. Durkin from Science will explain how the project will benefit the pupils in his lessons.
Okay, so this project is extremely beneficial to all the students studying science. It helps them to study topics like energy and conservation of energy and learning about renewable energy, which are very important concepts in this day and age, especially with rising fuel prices and global warming. This is a very beneficial project for the whole of Key Stage 3 and Key Stage 4 and will definitely help science in lots of ways.
We will use the greenhouse to grow seasonal fruit and salad crops without chemicals and look at what insects we could introduce to control pests.
In the same area, we also want to build some raised beds to grow organic vegetables and bush fruit, for example raspberries and blackcurrants. Our internet research has found that we can purchase the wood from sustainable resources for 5 raised beds for £450 each.
The soil to fill them would cost £300. The other alternative would be to use reclaimed railway sleepers, and we should be able to construct reasonably sized beds for £130.
We would also need some canes for a bush and climbing fruit.
At the end of the project, or when the seasonal food is ready, we and other Year 8 students will harvest the food to make delicious meals in the food technology lesson.
The food technology lessons are also benefited. Mr. Kennard will explain how.
What the girls are trying to achieve can only develop their understanding of the way we choose to live our lives, through healthy eating and learning about the diversity of food through cultural understanding. They aren't just learning, but they are also developing their skills, but above all, they are thoroughly enjoying it. Good luck to them for the project.
We want to get this project done anyway.
Power competition. We can achieve this more successfully, so that not only our school is understanding what's happening, but also the parents in the local community and the next generation too.